What up, everybody? Welcome back to Fondu Biz. This channel is about financial education and business. So today I got a really cool investment opportunity for you related to the Russell 3000. As you noticed, tech has really exploded during this pandemic, and a lot of companies like Microsoft has hit a $2 trillion market cap, and we really don't know what's going on. As investors, we have to look outside of tech, outside of the S&P, outside of the Nasdaq to find some opportunities. So as I was scrolling through to see just the different performance between the Russell, the Nasdaq, and S&P, as you can see, this top line up here is the Nasdaq. This middle line right here is the S&P, and this is the Russell. So what has happened? A lot of money. There's obviously there's like a quite closer relationship between the S&P and Russell versus Nasdaq. Nasdaq is kind of way above usually, but really the differences have never been so stark, if that's the word. The Nasdaq has exploded while while the S&P and the Russell still keep some kind of relationship to one another. The S&P has definitely continued to go up while there's some kind of consolidation that's been going on in the Russell. Consolidation often in the investment community means there's some kind of directional occurrence that's going to happen. Accumulation to the upside, accumulation to the downside. In this case, I see it as an accumulation for the upside because the Nasdaq has large companies like Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, Amazon, and these companies are some of the largest and make such a big portion of the Nasdaq that if some people are seeing this overpriced in the Nasdaq, I can see them taking profits and moving that money into the Russell 3000, Russell 2000, Russell small cap, and buying up some opportunities that are in the Russell, and and that will make the Nasdaq lower down and start to see some reality, and get back to the differences that have been going on for a while. Look at this. This is a major difference. This also is something that I think is quite interesting with the consolidation going on with the Russell. So without further ado, let's get into like what the Russell 3000 is. So if you don't know, the Russell 3000 is like an index just like the S&P, the Nasdaq. So these companies measure and hold a certain amount of US stocks. The Nasdaq is a market capitalization weighted equity index maintained by the FTSE Russell that provides exposure to the US market, almost all the US stocks. The index tracks the performance of 3,000 large US traded stock, which represents about 98% of all US incorporated equity securities. So the index tracks the performance of 3,000 stocks, which make up about 98% of all US equities. The Russell 3000 index serves as the basis for the broad range of market index, such as the large cap Russell 1000 and small cap Russell 2000, which in combination, of course, makes the Russell 3000. Large cap stock direct a majority of index performance, while the return of other segments are overlooked. So the Russell 3000, I believe, the Russell 2000, I believe, creates a lot of opportunities for investors. I mean, if you look at a company like HireCar currently, it is actually listed in the Nasdaq. So what I did was I went in and removed some of my favorite companies from the Russell 2000, Russell 3000, and put them kind of in a list. So here they are, and I have them in my Google Documents. So one thing I think when I think about the money that is coming out of the Nasdaq is going to be invested into the Russell, I'm thinking it's going to be tech. It's going to be some kind of coming, the economy opening up kind of investments. I'm looking at storage as well. So I've noticed that storage has been such a competitive field. I can see storage making a lot of revenue this year, as well as like cryptocurrency related investments, such as big digital assets, Riot Block, and also thinking about the future of virtual reality, AR, VR, and how that's going to be incorporated. And as we come back and as our economy grows and as our technology improves, and realities. So those are some of the biggest stocks that I'm gonna talk about. But my top investments in this list here is the Palantir, Neo, Dropbox, HireCar, Big Digital Assets, and Planet 13. So almost all these, I have a little bit of all these. So the thing you have to realize when you're investing in the Russell is you're going to see a lot of stocks with a lot of equities with a very large beta, which means a lot of volatility. So the stock market usually is just at a beta of 1. And most of the stocks in the Russell are above 1. They're anywhere from 2 to 1.5, 1.3. This just shows volatility, especially smaller companies are going to show the beta. So what I've actually, PE, I never changed this, beta. So right here we have the beta kind of listed. Like Dropbox has a very low beta. See right here, HireCar with almost a 3 beta. That is so volatile, and that is because the company has gone up over the last 250 days. Percentage move has been almost 400%. That is huge, right? Big digital assets, the beta is 2.13. That is double what the market beta is, because the last 250 days it's moved over almost 570%. That is huge. So the more volatility there is in a stock, the higher the beta is going to be. So right here, Marathon Digital Holdings, as you can see, the beta is 4.5. That is just out of this world. That's because there's a movement in the stock that is over 509. And look at this. If you look at this chart, you see it just kind of flattens out and then boom, explodes up. So anytime there's a lot of price movement, the beta is going to be higher. So this is the list that I am going to be talking about. If you have any of these stocks, if you have Palantir, Red Rock Resorts, if you have PAE Inc., I think that's also another great investment. If you have any of these stocks, let me know. I'm going to definitely go over these stocks in another video. But right now, I just wanted to show you a list of the stocks that I think are going to be a great investment. I think that's going to have great rotation out of the Nasdaq into the Russell 3000, Russell 2000. I hope this video helped, and if you have any questions about any of these stocks, if you think I'm missing another stock that would be a great addition to this list, let me know. Go ahead and put it in the comments below, or you can also go to my page on YouTube and type in and then if you look on the top right, it's gonna say about, and if you go there, you're gonna see a link to my Instagram page, and you'll be able to find me there. So thank you so much for joining me today. I will be making a more a video that's going to be talking about more about these companies. And thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, and make sure you also share. Go check out my Instagram page. I post not as much, but I post on here so much more. But thank you so much. You have a great day. Bye.